Welcome to this edition of Off the Beaten Track. We are on the North Antrim coast just outside the town of Ballycastle at Bonamargy Friary. Bonamargy was built between 1495 and 1500 by Rory McQuillan. The friary came into the possession of the MacDonnells when Boy MacDonnell defeated the McQuillans in 1558 in the Battle of Orange Mountain. The MacDonnells also took Dunluce Castle from the McQuillans in the aftermath of the battle. Bonamargy was primarily a MacDonnell friary, and the coffins of several Earls of Ulster and Chieftain Boy MacDonnell lie within. Bonamargy was attacked by the MacDonnells in 1584 when English troops were garrisoned in the friary. The thatched roof was burnt, and the friary was left in ruins. In the 1620s the friary was repaired with funding from Randall MacDonnell, the first Earl of Antrim. During this period Bonamargy functioned as a church and was possibly in use until the 1770s when the west gable wall collapsed in a storm. Medieval friaries were surrounded by enclosures. The remains of such an enclosure can be found at Bonamargy. The small two-story gatehouse was added to the site in the 1620s and was used as an entry and exit point to the friary. It was also the home of Bonamargy's most famous resident, Julia McQuillan, also known as the Black Nun. Julia is noted as being quite a harsh and austere woman. She did not enjoy the presence of sinners or the ungodly. However, during a storm, she looked towards a window in the friary where her sister lay dying. Her heart softened and her attitude changed following her sister's death. She chose to live alone among the ruins of Bonamargy after the friary fell out of use in the 17th century. Some believe Julia was murdered on the steps leading to the upper floor of the friary. Others say she fell off the 13th step and bad luck will befall anyone who sets one's foot there. At her own request, Julia was buried at the entrance to the church so that worshippers on entering might tread on her grave as a token of her humility. Her ghost is said to haunt the building and has allegedly been seen running towards the staircase. Why is there a hole in Julia McQuillan's gravestone? Under Irish law, a promissory note passed through a hole in a tombstone carried a binding legal obligation. For example, if I went to market and agreed on the price of a cow, but didn't have the money on me to pay for it, a promissory note could be written stating I will pay you for the cow in 1 month's time. I could take the cow with me, and if I failed to pay I could be sued by the original owner for the agreed price of the cow. Young couples could also get engaged by joining hands through the hole in the stone.